entry-level DSLRs can be split into two groups, the DSLR series, epitomized by the excellent D3300, offering a very affordable way into DSLR photography, and the D5XX range of DSLRs designed for those looking for a few more features and greater creative control. The D5600 is the latest camera in this latter series, replacing the 18-month-old D5500, which is now getting hard to track down. As we saw with the recent D3400 upgrade to the D3300, rather than usher in a host of sweeping changes, Nikon has opted for a more modest update, with the most notable new feature being the inclusion of Nikon's SnapBridge technology, which facilitates easy and automatic transfer of images directly from camera to smart device. Features: APS-C CMOS sensor, 24.2 MP, 3.2 inch, vari-angle touchscreen, 1,037,000 dots. 1080p video capture. As far as features go, the specs for the D5600 are pretty much identical to those of the D5500. Resolution remains the same at a decent 24.2 MP, with the APS-C-sized CMOS sensor again shunning an optical low-pass filter in the quest to pull out even more detail from the data recorded. The D5600 also uses the same XP4 image processor, with a native sensitivity range running from ISO 100 to 25,600, meaning it should be quite comfortable shooting in a range of lighting conditions. The optical viewfinder provides coverage of 95% of the frame, pretty standard on the entry-level DSLR. So for some key shots you may want to double-check the composition on the rear display to ensure that nothing unwanted has crept into the extreme edges of the frame. Speaking of the display, there is the same 3.2-inch vari-angle touchscreen display with a 1,037,000 dot resolution, although its operation has been improved. It now offers the frame advance bar UV seen on both the D5 and D500 to speed up toggling through images, as well as a crop function for use during playback. Another addition to the D5600 over the D5500 is Nikon's time-lapse movie function, as featured on modules higher up the Nikon range. This allows for time-lapse movies to be captured and put together entirely in camera, with an exposure smoothing function helping to even out variations in lighting as your sequence is captured. While other manufacturers are starting to offer 4K video capture as standard, Nikon has, a little bit disappointingly, decided to stick with 1080p capture here, with a choice of 60p, 50p, 30p, 25p and 24p frame rates. The D5600 features a small stereo microphone positioned just in front of the hot shoe. If you want to use a dedicated microphone, there is a 2.5mm port on the side of the camera. As we've touched on, the most pronounced difference between the D5500 and D5600 is the inclusion of Nikon's SnapBridge connectivity. While the D5500 featured Wi-Fi and NFC for image transfer, SnapBridge creates a constant connection between the camera and your smart device. Once you've downloaded the free SnapBridge app and the initial setup has been completed. Using a low-energy Bluetooth connection, batches of images, or rather 2MP JPEG versions to be precise, can be automatically transferred from the D5600 to your device, or you can select individual images to transfer at full size, though again this is JPEG only. To make the most of the camera's 24MP sensor, you'll want to think about investing in extra lenses down the line. SnapBridge can also be used to transfer movies wirelessly, and for the remote capture of still images. In these cases Wi-Fi is used rather than Bluetooth. The D5600 can be purchased body only, but will more than likely be bought with the bundled FPDX 18 to 55mm f/3.55.6G VR lens. There is a non-VR version as well, but for a few dollars or pounds more it is definitely worth the extra outlay for lens with anti-shake technology. The lens is nice and compact, as well as offering Nikon's new silent F and up to 4 stops of image stabilization. It's more than up to the job of getting you started, and fine for general photography, although to make the most of the camera's 24MP sensor, you'll want to think about investing in extra lenses down the line.